Welcome to the EQ Video Tip. I'm your host, Eric Forsetter, and as always, it's great to have you back. We have a terrific double feature today, so let's jump into the goals of EQ Video Tip. What's on tap this week? Well, it's time for the great resignation, or the great reshuffle, or the great realization that I need a new job. Well, you might need a new job, but your boss wants you to stay, or if you're a boss, you want them to stay. We're going to talk about how do you keep employees engaged when there's so many people out there who want to quit and so many resources and jobs and other opportunities out there. What do we need to do? And this comes to us from Gwen Moran, who writes a great article and gives us some great tips on how to keep employees engaged and motivated in this time where there's so many opportunities out there. Let's jump into Gwen's tips right now. Tip number one, and I love this one, start with their goals. So first thing we want to do is hindsight. Talk about their background from an employee standpoint, what they've done, where they want to go, what they've accomplished so far, and what they need to develop their career. The next piece you should do is look at the foresight. What are the goals of the company? Where is it going? What's the industry trends? What's happening in this industry? And what do we need to do to make our piece of the industry even bigger? After that, we need insight. The insight is going to tell us how do we intersect the hindsight and the foresight together. How do we intersect the goals of the individual and what they've accomplished with what's going on in the industry, and how do we turn that together and parlay it into something bigger? So start with goals, intersect them together to help keep your employees engaged. Tip number two, show them a way up. And retention expert Jeff Butler says that gone are the days when it was a buyer's market in terms of talent. Now there's so many jobs out there and not enough talent. So we have to focus on employee priorities. Understand that there needs to be a way for them to see that there's a career path within their company, and that 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years from now, they have a way to make themselves grow in their role and grow in their responsibilities within the company. So show them different ways and other places in the organization where they can expand their talent, and that there's a career path for them to help you retain your employees. Tip number three, encourage meaningful contributions. That means letting employees think out of the box. One company actually created its own Shark Tank division where employees can come and pitch their ideas and things that they think the company might want to do and might want to grow on. In doing so, it gives the employees freedom to find meaning in their work, and by doing so, they feel more motivated and less likely to burn out because there's a goal, there's a why, there's a purpose that they find within their work, and they think they can help contribute to everything within the company. Not only is it good for them, but it's also good for your company itself because there's innovation that occurs and there's a chance for the company to grow as well. Our last tip, create a culture of development and give employees paid time to grow. What do we mean by this? Well, in a culture of development, give them the opportunity to have mentors and other people who can help them out as they want to learn more, as they want to grow within their role. Additionally, find different ways to pay them to go take trainings, improve their vocation, whatever it is that they're trying to grow in as well. By doing so, you're investing in the employee. They see that you care about them, and you're growing not only their career path, but their trust within the organization as well. That concludes this week's EQ video tip, the part one of Gwen Moran's series on how to retain employees. Let's review the tips from this week before we go to next week's episode. So that concludes our EQ video tip for today. Try incorporating some of these tips into your daily routine. But remember, use what works best for you and personalize it for yourself. Thank you always to our great research team for providing us with some great tips today. As always on EQ Video Tip, we want to end with gratitude. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
Here are some resources that you can use if you want more information on EQ going forward. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.